I'm kind of sick of the LeBron topics. Let me just be very, very clear and put this on national television. And let me say what I'm going to say, because I've held this in long enough.
Okay.
I happen to believe that LeBron James is the best player in the world. Mad respect for him. There is nothing that I will ever say that takes away from his greatness as a player, as an iconic figure, as a role model. I don't have any issue. But I'm speaking specifically about competition. I'm going to miss LeBron James when he's gone. He brings that level of aura to a basketball game. But I'm tired of people avoiding the real elephant in the room. This man, if he's talking about leaving, assuming he's going to leave, and I don't think he's going to leave Cleveland, but if he ends up leaving, whether it's to Philadelphia or whether it's to San Antonio or whether it's to Houston or whatever, when is somebody going to sit up there and just say, you know what? All this dude wants to do is have a stacked deck. Because Maverick Carter went and got interviewed. I don't know who it was. I forget who it was. But he said it's about winning. And LeBron James is a businessman. And he's probably a billionaire or definitely en route to being a billionaire. And the more you win, the more you're in the public eye. And you're able to essentially manufacture that level of success on the court into incredible business opportunities, which he's done arguably better than almost anyone. And he deserves credit for that. But because of that, he constantly wants to find himself in a winning situation where if he's willing to leave again, if he's willing to move again, you're a mercenary. That's what you are. And maybe we should start talking about you that way. Because, excuse me, how much do you need? Again, I harken back to Charles Barkley, who incited LeBron James to get all personal and start dogging Barkley about Barkley's transgressions in the past, whether it's with gambling or anything else. Why? Because Barkley was saying, damn, how much do you need? You're the best player in the world. You know, you had Kyrie, you had Kevin Love, you got a crew. Now you got a depth. You got Isaiah Thomas coming back healthy. You still got Kevin Love and Lord knows what else. And now Max is talking about San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard. Or others are talking about Houston with Chris Paul and James Harden. Or others are talking about Ben Simmons with Joel Embiid. Well, damn. You're the best in the world, you know, and you got cats that can play with you. You know, no, he does not owe us anything. LeBron James has given us, he does not owe us anything. But I'm sick and tired of, all right, where the hell is LeBron going? When is LeBron going to get tired of us asking where is he going? And then sit on the side all innocent, like he has nothing to do with the questions that have been percolating. When in fact, part of the indecision and the indecisiveness, whatever it may ultimately be, he doesn't mind that being out there because he's constantly being talked about. But then when you talk about him, he'll complain about you talking about him. I mean, come on. The fact of the matter is that he's in the news because he wants to be in the news. Not just because he's the greatest player in the world. He's also in the news because he wants to be in the news. He's also in the headlines because he wants to be a headline grabber. And there's nothing wrong with that. The only issue I have with it is that if you end up leaving Cleveland again for another stacked deck, I just don't want to talk about you anymore. Because guess what? They are great players. What if they are, listen, what if
chasing rings can diminish his
It's
legacy?
like, come on, man. It's like you're the best in the world. And by the way, not only are you the best in the world, Max, you're a championship contender. It's not like he's the best in the world playing for an 8th seed. They're coming out of the East. Anthony Davis signing with Clutch Sports, and there's speculation as to he would be willing or really looking to leave New Orleans after this upcoming season. L.A. has been mentioned as a destination spot for at least one of them, if not all three, considering. So L.A. is going to have their pick of the litter for amongst those three guys. If LeBron James needed to be with any of them, who would be the ideal teammate of the guys that I mentioned to join him in L.A. after this season, in your estimation?
Well, I'd probably, if I told you, and we can agree to disagree. I think Anthony Davis is the second best basketball player in the world. I think he's unbelievable. But, you know, I just get disgusted about this whole scenario where all these guys are trying to stack their teams. And I'm the old guy who says, get off my lawn. Nobody wants to compete.